Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Kid Juggernaut, issue number one. This is apparently the second appearance of Kid Juggernaut. The new Avengers Academy came out, and he was one of the characters there. So, yeah, got this. Let's see if this is any good. First, let's talk about who made this comic book. We're going from there. So, Emily Kim is the writer, Min-Kyu Young is the artist, Michael Wiggum is the color artist, Mr. Wiggum, Police Chief Wiggum. Anyway, my bad. Letters by VC's Ariana Maher. So I know all the people here except for Emily Kim. Sounds like it's a chick's name, and the last name is Korean. And that makes sense because the main character here, his name is Jin. He is the Kid Juggernaut. And apparently, Kane Marco was not the first Juggernaut. In fact, Kid Juggernaut's grandfather was the first Juggernaut. And then Sidorak told him to destroy his home village in Korea. And he's like, no way, bruh. So he sent Kane Marco to go kill him. And yeah, that sounds like a very interesting story. I like that. They made one problem with this story. They made the character gay. I don't care if the character's gay. And I absolutely promise you I mean the hell out of that. I don't care if the character's gay. Don't mean nothing to me. Except for one little problem. Nobody knows how to tell a gay story. I'm going to change that. Everybody keeps on telling the same gay story. Here's the thing. I don't want to read a gay story. And the main reason for that is because I'm not gay. I know. Strangest thing in the world, right? What? We can't make a gay story to appeal. No, you can never make a gay story to appear to appeal to me because I'm not gay. Now, you can write gay characters, and I could care less. I don't care who's gay. I don't care. Name somebody who doesn't like North Star. Go ahead. Name that one guy who's like, I can't stand North Star, and tell me it's because he's gay. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Shooter said one little thing. You want to make a gay character? Make a gay character. Just don't say he's a gay character. Leave it all to whatever, all right? Because nobody cares. Bruce Banner could have been gay. Nobody would have known. Nobody would have known. Betty Banner might have known. Name somebody else. All right? My point is, like, here's the thing with, because there's going to be some people saying, see all these straight characters? No. I don't care about straight or gay characters. What I care about is the story. Because I've never seen a straight story in a comic book. I can't remember ever seeing a straight story where their heterosexuality was a main driving point. Whenever Captain America was with Bernie or with Peggy or with F all whoever, I don't care. All right? Whenever that was the case, it wasn't like the main driving thing of the story. He was an American hero. He was the man at a time. Right? Punisher. Did Punisher ever? I'm sure Punisher got jiggy with it at some point or another, in a comic book. But you see what I'm saying? If they made it into a straight story where he's trying to have a relationship with somebody, it would really take from the story, I think. All right? Unless they did a really good job with it. But, like, him having a relationship is one thing. Here's the typical story. Like, gay stories, there's no such thing as gay stories because that indicates that there's more than one gay story. No, there's only one kind of gay story that is ever told. All right? Let's be honest with ourselves here. It's exactly what happens here. Guy, he's gay, got some kind of a friend. In this case, it's another guy who is not in and of himself gay, apparently. And then somebody walks in and he's starry-eyed and misspeaks and then, and the guy just like turns around and leaves, doesn't say anything. At some point, every so often, a couple issues, you'll see them, look at each other and just whatever, he'll act like he doesn't notice. And this guy will be tearing him up inside. But I really want to put my ding-a-ling in his butthole. Dude, what the hell? What the hell? No, stop. That's what it is. And then at some point, the guy just all of a sudden, hey, shows up with flowers or chocolates or whatever. And it's like, will you go on a date with me? And it's like, I didn't know you were even gay. Oh, I'm dying inside. I really am. I really am. It's the same stupid story every single time. And I can already see where that's going. Emily Kim, I don't know what she's done before this. All right, maybe somebody just found her off the streets and did this. Doubtful. What Marvel usually does, they take a very successful writer who wrote someplace else. Maybe it was young adult novels. Maybe it was freaking Harlequin, for all I care. Okay, the idea is successful in some other field and say, do you want to write comic books? And then it's going to take a while for Emily to realize that there's a difference between writing comics where there's all pictures for every single thing you do and you don't need to overwrite things to all of a sudden, from before where there's pretty much no pictures except the front cover, maybe a sketch or two on the inside. You know what I'm saying? So far, I'm not saying that she seems to have that problem. All right. She's, of course, going to have that problem if that's what her background is. Maybe she wrote a bunch of independent comic books and that's the only thing she's written. She, of course, knows how to write comic books. I don't know. I've only read one lousy issue. All right. This issue. And what I can say is the whole thing is being set up in the most tropey trope of stories where it's like it's clearly a gay story. I don't care about gay stories. I just don't. You can make as many gay characters as you want. I don't care. I will happily read a good story about a gay guy, but I'm not interested in reading a gay story. You're excluding far too many people. Nobody goes looking for gay stories. Like it just, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're gay and you're looking for a gay story, in which case you don't need Marvel to do that. There's plenty of Kickstarters out there, and I'm not going to name anybody's name, but what I am going to do is point this one thing out. Usually when they're making these gay stories, they sell really well. Why? Because they make sure there's a lot of nudity in there, right? And it's usually a girl, right? Maybe there's a guy who's going around boffing a bunch of other guys and whatnot, or one guy in particular. I don't know. I don't care. But the people who I know, they're writing a girl who is a lesbian or a girl who is bisexual, meaning it's a girl. She's getting naked. Plenty of guys who are dumb. Dumb guys, really? That doesn't ring a bell to you? All of us are dumb. They're going to sit there at some point and just be like, oh man, this is the best smut ever. Am I saying that it's smut? No. These people who are buying it, on average, I would argue, are buying it as though it's smut. Maybe it's drawn as though it were smut. It's no different to me than the people who use those provocative thumbnails and then try and do like a bait and switch. You'd be like, here's this moral thing I'm trying to whatever. All right? When you sell a thing with a lot of nudity in it, you're going to have people who are going to say, ooh, I like the smut. That's what, and you're bound to experience that. And these people are okay with selling because they're making the money off of it. Hey, I'm doing something that's just really fun and I'm making money off it from a bunch of, other people. There's my audience and then there's just these drifters who come in. Hey, I get it. It is what it is. You do you. If it works, have fun. You know what I'm saying? Don't get upset over it because I'm not saying anything upset worthy. What I am saying is this. Writing a gay story excludes far too many people, myself included. And that is clearly what this is. You want to have fun with this? Make it so the guy isn't interested in this dude. It's as simple as that. He's not interested. Don't make it your typical gay hero's journey. All right? Quite literally just make it, this guy is not gay. He's never going to be gay. You're going to have to deal with the fact that you're interested in this guy and he is not, has not been, and will not ever be interested in you back. And if you want to keep company with this person and be happy for this person and, all this stuff, you've got to simply turn that part of you off in regards to this person. Just like nobody wants to, and honestly, I don't think anybody wants to see a pray the gay away story because that would be kind of dumb, right? Thus, I also don't want to see the opposite of that. Pray for a guy to become gay. So that would be different if this dude simply wasn't gay and oh well, whatever, and you go and find some other boyfriend and that's maybe some small part of a subplot because you just can't help yourself. Cool. You know what I want to see when I see a Juggernaut story? I want to see smashing. I want to see bashing. I want to see tossing people. I want to see L's getting flung all over. Like I don't care. I want to see the children of the X-Men getting stomped. All right? Here comes Stompy the Bear. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see, oh my God, would you like to put your finger in my donut? No. The guy was selling donuts. The guy Jin, he was selling donuts. Where'd your mind go? Anyway, that's the stuff I don't want to see. I just don't want to see another Juggernaut character getting played out. and then to boot, it's like, yeah, but he's gay. So does that mean soft? Look, all these young writers nowadays thinking that they understand gay people better than us older people, thinking that they're more tolerant of gay people than us older people. Shut your mouths, open up your ears, and listen to some Judas Priest. All right? Forget about the Freddie Mercurys, forget about the George Michaels from Wham, forget about the what the heck was his name? Is his name? I think he's still alive. Elton John's, all right? Forget about the Elton Johns. Forget about all those characters, all right? Just stop, look, and listen. Judas Priest, Rob Halford, gayer than a jaybird. But man, he made it so that leather was the thing, leather and steel, are the things in heavy metal. All of that stuff is like a gay culture kind of thing. Whenever you walk around with a big leather jacket and all this stuff, you're like, yeah, what's up, man? Going on? Hey, you into Judas Priest? Love the Priest, man. Yeah. And the motorcycles. That's gay. Oh my God, that's gay. It's not gay now. But that's gay because he made all that stuff. Don't freaking sit here and tell me that you understand and you're more tolerant of gay than I am. F you, because no, you're not. You're a poser. You're a poser. We grew up with that stuff. You merely adapted it. We were raised in it. Born in it, bred in it. We've controlled it and made it our own. However that Bane speech goes, all right? No gay. Get out of here with that gay crap. See what I did there? Make a good story. Please, don't make a gay story. Make a good story with a gay character, all right? It's like sprinkles, okay? You look at the ice cream, you're like, ooh, the sprinkles. But sprinkles don't mean nothing if it's not an ice cream. Have you ever sat there and just like poured sprinkles in your mouth? I mean, is that tasty? They seem so plain. Without some good ice cream there, to be like, ooh, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You need the ice cream to actually give substance to the sprinkles so that the sprinkles can actually give a nice decoration and a little something, something else to the ice cream. They're supposed to work with each other, not independently, and certainly not in opposition. Done talking about all this gay crap, all right? Make a freaking good story. Please just make a good comic book story. Make Juggernaut stopping a couple people. If you need to stop off and kiss a guy in the meantime, be my guest, all right? You can, feel free to devote a couple of panels to something like that, a page, whatever, all right? But I want to see Juggernaut kicking some butt, taking some names. Is he going to just be out there for revenge? Is he going to learn that revenge is not actually the way to go? Awesome. Has nothing to do with being gay. Is he going to sit there and be like, oh, I'm going to become the ultimate Juggernaut and kick all sorts of butt? And he's going to start realizing that his redemption is being held on by, like, he's going to need redemption at some point. And like, you know, all of this crazy evil stuff that you're doing, it's actually just driving you and none of your friends like you anymore. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Is that gay? Nah, no gay about that. You know what I'm saying? Is he going to sit there and be like, I will be a force for good. I will be the unstoppably awesome Juggernaut, as opposed to you, Kane Marco, and I'm going to do good. Every time you do bad, I'm going to do 2 times good. That's what I'm going to do. Nothing gay about that. Nothing gay, because I don't know how you can make something heterosexual out of that and make it awesome. Just make good comic books. Shut up. Stop trying to be preachy. Because now you're making me be preachy about your foolish preachiness, all right? Just make a good comic book. That's all any of us are asking. And if you need to make a yaoi, look up yaoi if you're not interested in it. Or excuse me, if you're not familiar with it. Not interested. Don't look it up if you're not interested. If you are interested in it, is this really where you expect to get it? No, you're going to go someplace else and you're going to get your actual yaoi. So stop trying to make yaoi light. Nobody cares. That's like the Bud Light stuff. Bud Light's being boycotted and it's stupid. You know why? Because it's gay. Actually, it's trans. And it just sounded funny. And then I said it, and it's like, Anyway, guys, check out the comic book if you're interested. This would really mostly just go out to Emily if she happens to see this review. Don't make it into a gay comic because you're going to get a specific audience looking at it, and they're not going to be fully satisfied with it because you can't make an interesting gay story any more than you can make a good heterosexual story. You just can't. It's impossible. Because if you're reading superhero comic books, guess what you're actually there for? You're not going to pick up an audience of people who are just there for the hardcore stuff. Because you can't do the hardcore stuff in a comic book. Not for Marvel. Not for Marvel, you can't. So ditch all that nonsense. Keep them gay. Have them go out and do some gay stuff, whatever the hell that involves. Kissing guys and getting laid or whatever. I don't think anybody is going to care. And if they do, then, well, I don't know. Depends on how much you did in it. You can have as many gay characters as you want. For the most part, I think that nobody cares. What they're interested in is the superheroing, the villaining, the in-betweeners-ing, right? I don't think anybody's going to be picking up a Marvel comic book expecting to see, oh my God, it's such a lovely... No, it's the same stupid story over and over again. Be creative to be better. Like the video watching that. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.